conference, after this delegate, we will hear from our local government speaker, and then we will take more delegates. And my apologies to the lady who just came down who'd waved the blue scarf. I will shout you first next time.
My name is Sara Callaway, and I'm from Hampstead and Kilburn constituents. Yes. With the help of the grassroots and momentum, the majority went from about 1,100 to about 13,000. So we're in a very... And I'm here, I'm a first-time delegate, and I'm here with 2 other first-time women delegates. And we want to bring more people next time. I wanted to say, and I'm so glad that people have spoken about the situation of refugees and asylum seekers. And a colleague, Rana Hassan, spoke about mental health, but refugees are not only suffering mental health because of lack of access to services, and we all need the NHS, and that's why we're fighting for it. But also, there's been a policy, an official policy of destitution since 1999, so that a single refugee is expected to live on about £35 a week. This is hidden from the public, and it's a massive form of destitution that's going on. So people are living way down below the poverty line. Many of us have seen I, Daniel Blake, and Ken Loach did a fantastic job in spelling out the destitution that people face, but they first did it to refugees, and then they extended it to everyone else. And that's another reason for us to defend refugees and asylum seekers. For women refugees, 70% have suffered rape and other torture. Yet, as the speaker before said, they're locked up in horrendous detention centers. And I should add that women have had to campaign against racist sexual assault by guards, and the women have done that themselves by filming what's gone on and then publicizing that in the media. So I think we also have to recognize the work that immigrants and asylum seekers do, even inside detention centers. Women are fleeing from war zones, from conflict zones, from environmental devastation, from starvation and poverty. And that is often being caused by Western governments, including Britain, selling arms to countries, which then assault their populations. And that's why it's so urgent that we have Jeremy Corbyn as the next Prime Minister. We need an ethical foreign policy to stop spending on arms and selling arms to other countries. And we also need his help to close down detention centers once and for all. I just wanted to finish by saying that I think it would help in the Labour Party if we said more often that Africa and other countries have contributed over centuries to this country. In the slave trade, Britain profited to the tune of £7.5 trillion. And that money is here. When you look at Bristol, Liverpool, Manchester, London, this country is dripping with the blood and the contribution of African and other third world people. And I think it would help in our struggle to stop Brexit if we spelled that out to other white working class people who have also contributed massively. We have so much in common, but it's often lost. I'll stop there. I wanted to say how glad I am to be at this conference, to call out my other delegates, and also to say there's a sister from DPAC who was waiting to speak, and I wondered if the chair would allow her to speak because they have made a massive contribution.
So our next speaker this afternoon to